Life moves strangely fast. One day you are laughing with people you thought would stay forever. The next day they become strangers with memories attached to their names. One day your parents carry you because you are too small to walk. Then suddenly they grow older, quieter, and more tired while you begin to understand all the sacrifices they made for you. Time changes everything. And perhaps that is why people fear losing others so deeply. Because once a moment passes, no amount of money, regret, or tears can bring it back exactly the same way again. But even knowing this, humans continue to hope. A student studies late at night believing their future can improve. A lonely person still waits for someone who will truly understand them. A broken heart still believes love exists somewhere. A tired soul still whispers, maybe tomorrow will be better. Hope is one of the strongest things humans possess. Even after being hurt repeatedly, people continue searching for light. That alone is extraordinary. So if you are reading this while carrying invisible pain, while feeling exhausted by life, or while wondering whether anyone understands you, remember this. Your emotions are not weakness. Your tears do not make you fragile. And struggling does not make you a failure. You are human. And being human means feeling deeply. It means loving deeply. It means breaking sometimes. But it also means healing. Slowly, quietly, one day at a time. There will be mornings where the sunlight feels warm again. There will be people who genuinely care about your existence. There will be moments that remind you why staying alive was worth it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. And until then, keep going. Because even stars only shine after surviving the darkness. And some lose themselves simply because life became too heavy to carry alone. Yet despite all this pain, humans continue to love. That is what makes humanity beautiful. After heartbreak, people still open their hearts again. After disappointment, people still choose to trust. After losing everything, people still wake up the next morning and try again. There is something incredibly powerful about that. Not perfection, not success, not wealth, but resilience. The ability to continue despite everything. Sometimes the most courageous thing a person can do is simply survive another day. To wake up when they feel empty. To keep going when nobody notices their effort. To continue being kind in a world that has not always been kind to them. People often underestimate how much small moments matter. A simple, "Did you eat today?" A hug after a difficult day. A message saying, "I'm proud of you." Someone remembering the little things about you. These moments seem tiny, but to a hurting heart, they can mean everything. Because at the core of every human being is one universal desire. To be understood. Not admired. Not feared. Not envied. Understood. We all want someone who sees the version of us that exists beneath the masks. Someone who notices when our smile is forced. Someone who stays, even when we become difficult to love. Someone who says, "You don't have to pretend with me." Loneliness is not always being physically alone. Sometimes loneliness is sitting in a room full of people and realizing nobody truly knows how you feel. It is wanting to speak, but not knowing how to explain the chaos inside your chest. And perhaps that is why music feels so emotional. Why old photographs hurt. Why certain places make our hearts ache. Because humans are creatures made of memories. We attach emotions to songs, streets, sunsets, voices, and moments. Years later, a single smell or melody can bring back an entire version of ourselves we thought we had forgotten. There comes a moment in everyone's life when the world suddenly feels heavier. Not because the sky changed, not because the earth stopped spinning, but because something inside us quietly broke. Maybe it happened after losing someone we loved. Maybe it happened after being betrayed by a friend we trusted with our whole heart. Maybe it happened slowly, through sleepless nights, silent disappointments, and the exhausting feeling of pretending to be okay every single day. The truth is, human beings are masters of hiding pain. We learn to smile in front of people even when our hearts are falling apart behind closed doors. We say, "I'm fine," because explaining the truth feels too complicated. We laugh loudly, so nobody notices the sadness hiding underneath. Sometimes the strongest people are simply the ones who became experts at suffering quietly. And that is the strange thing about life. Everyone is carrying something. The boy sitting alone in the back of the classroom may be fighting battles nobody knows about. The girl who posts happy pictures online may cry herself to sleep every night. The father who works every day without complaint may secretly be terrified of failing his family. The friend who always comforts everyone else may desperately need someone to comfort them too. Pain rarely announces itself loudly. Most of the time, it whispers. As children, we believed adulthood would feel magical. We imagined freedom, happiness, and certainty. We thought grown-ups had life figured out. But growing older teaches us something unexpected. Adults are just older children trying to survive responsibilities they never felt fully prepared for. Some people lose themselves while trying to please everyone else. Some lose themselves chasing dreams that no longer make them happy.